Hello again, Yellow Class. I hope you're well and happy. I hope you've had a lovely week at home this week and that you're still looking after each other and staying safe. I've got a lovely story to read you today. I'm going to read you Peace at Last by Jill Murphy. If you like this story, you might like some other Jill Murphy books. There's lots. Okay. The hour was late. Mr. Bear was tired, and Mrs. Bear was tired, and Baby Bear was tired. So they all went to bed. Makes sense? Mrs. Bear fell asleep, but Mr. Bear didn't. Mrs. Bear began to snore. Oh no, said Mr. Bear, I can't stand this. So he got up and he went to sleep in Baby Bear's room. Baby Bear was not asleep either. He was lying in bed pretending to be an aeroplane. Meow, went Baby Bear. Meow, meow. Oh no, said Mr. Bear, I can't stand this. So he got up and he went to sleep in the living room. Tick tock went the living room clock. Tick tock, tick tock, cuckoo. No, I can't stand this, said Mr. Bear. So he went off to sleep in the kitchen. Drip, drip, drip went the leaky tap. Went the fridge. Oh no, said Mr. Bear, I can't stand this. So he got up and he went to sleep in the garden. Well, you would not believe what noises there are in the garden. Doo-wee-doo, went the owl. Snuffle, 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 went the hedgehog. Meow, sang the cats on the wall. Excuse me. Oh no, said Mr. Bear, I can't stand this. And he went off to sleep in the car. It was cold in the car and it was uncomfortable, but Mr. Bear was so tired that he didn't notice. He was just falling asleep when all the birds started to sing and the sun peeped in at the window. Tweet, 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 went the birds. Shine, shine, went the sun. Oh no, said Mr. Bear, I can't stand this. So he got up and he went back into the house. In the house, Baby Bear was fast asleep and Mrs. Bear had turned over and she wasn't snoring anymore. Mr. Bear got into bed. He closed his eyes. Oh, peace at last, he said to himself. Went the alarm clock. Mrs. Bear sat up and rubbed her eyes. Good morning, dear, she said. Did you sleep well? Not very well, dear, yawned Mr. Bear. Never mind, said Mrs. Bear. I'll bring you a nice cup of tea. And she did. Okay, so if you like that story, have a look at other Jill Murphy books. There are loads and they're all good stories. Right, so this week you have a few tasks to do on Purple Mash. You have Numbots, you have keep going with your TT Rockstars, keep going with the BBC bite-sized maths lessons because they're really quite good. And then you have some tasks to do, write a mini B story. I've set you write a mini B story. If you're going to do that one, take your time. Do the same way as we do in school. Start with a character description on one day, maybe thinking about what's going to happen at the beginning, the middle and the end on the next day. Take your time and do it over a few days, and then when you've finished your story, go back and see if you can improve any of the words, see if you can up-level some of the words to make them even more interesting for whoever reads it. Okay? That's about it. Have a lovely week, and I will talk to you again next week. Okay, stay safe.